Hello everyone, welcome to the review of day 3. I'm in the middle of a park. Just found some time walking with Diesel. I thought I'll talk about cricket, which gives me peace in the middle of all this stress. So yeah, there's a rugby ground here and a football ground, and behind there is a cricket ground. I'll show you that in a while. Wait, I'll show that to you now. Let me show you. So there is a net there. Someone is practicing bowling. I feel India needs a lot of batting practice today to make sure they score a big score in their second innings. There's a football ground in here, and there's a rugby ground as well. But anyway, coming back to our review, let me put this somewhere here. Alright, this is much easier now. Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, look, I mean, India squandered a lot of chances yesterday, to be honest. I don't see them winning from here. I think England has got the upper hand because I don't see India picking 20 wickets. As I mentioned yesterday, I don't see India picking 20 wickets. The lower order wicket has always been a pain for India, and with only Jasprit Bumrah as the main strike bowler, I don't see India picking up 20 wickets. If you look at my previous videos, I mentioned India should be looking at Kuldeep Yadav as an option, just because he can pick up those lower order wickets. Right now there's no one who can pick up those lower order wickets, so I don't see India picking 20 wickets or the next 10 wickets in the second innings. So that means there's only two results possible. One is draw, and alright, sorry, that's Diesel being a gangster in the middle of the park. Doesn't like other dogs. Okay, anyway, so yeah, coming back, I don't see there's only two results possible. One is India, the test match being drawn, or England winning. I don't see India picking up those 20 wickets, the last 10 wickets in the second innings, and England is not going to play for draw. So either there will be a draw, or England would score whatever India sets them. So the likely scenarios in my mind is India play out the whole day today and set a target of maybe 500, and England 500 is unlikely, so most likely India would bat the whole day and then maybe score another 300 odd runs, which gives them 390 and a target of 400. And if England is set a target of 400 last day, I think England will chase it, considering the conditions of the pitch and India's lack of bowling power, except Jasprit Bumrah. And then another scenario is India getting bowled out around 300 and setting England a target of 350 or something around that range. That means so there I feel there's only two results possible. Highly unlikely for India to win. If they want to win the second test match, I feel if you look at the previous videos, I mentioned they should seriously look at bringing in Kuldeep Yadav. If India in the last few series, if you have noticed, has struggled to pick up the lower order wickets. We need somebody who can have that mystery, and I think a leg spinner or left arm Chinaman is the right way to go. But I don't see anyone else dismissing the lower order. and with Jasprit Bumrah, all his energy spent getting rid of the top order, and but while by the time the lower order comes in, he doesn't have any gas in his tank to get the lower order out. So India needs one more attacking option, which I feel Kuldeep Yadav is the answer for the rest of the series. And talking about India's fielding, around 6 catches which were dropped and 1 no ball, and all those drop catches came at crucial time. This goes back to Border Gavaskar Trophy as well. India couldn't cash in on the key moments that matter. Same thing is happening here. So they drop catches when it really mattered. Harry Brook was dropped when he was like early on in the innings. Yesterday there was a no ball, and today with the new ball, when the lead was over 100, they dropped Harry Brook. Obviously, catches win matches, as the old saying go, and India missed a lot of chances. A lot of work for the bowling coach to improve their fielding. But anyway, these things happen in cricket, but India failed to cash in on the key moments. Now coming back to the bowling, Jasprit Bumrah has been the linchpin or the main since so many years now. Right now I feel high time that the other bowlers chip in as well and give that support to him. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult for the rest of the series. Now, having said that, the likes of Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, and Shardul Thakur. Don't get me started with Shardul Thakur. I mean, poor chap. He needs to be given more confidence, more responsibility. As a player, you need that responsibility or the confidence from the management that you can bowl. Giving him just 6 overs in the whole 100 overs, it doesn't make any sense. If you are getting someone to bowl as a 5th bowler, you need to give him at least 10 to 15 overs, and that would have taken some pressure off the other, or keep the other bowlers fresh. I know he went for over 6 and over, but I feel that would have given the other bowlers some rest. And I feel he's lacking a lot of confidence. So I hope the team management is talking to him and give him a lot of confidence to him. Otherwise, it's just baggage in the team. We are just playing with 10 players in the park. So coming back to Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna, I feel they tried few things like the short ball approach. They did pay dividends. They got few wickets, but they went for a lot of runs. The thing with the short ball is, I was listening to DK in his channel. He's saying obviously short ball, there's a lot of effort involved to keep doing it. So somewhere down the line, it got the bowlers tired. So I guess they did try a few things, but it didn't really work out. For second test match, I would really go with the left arm option of Arshdeep Singh, and then maybe look at bringing in Kuldeep Yadav. I don't know in whose expense, but they need to do this to pick up 20 wickets. Otherwise, I don't see them picking up 20 wickets in the test match. And as far as batting goes, India's batting looked solid. Obviously, Jaiswal went out early, and Sai Sudarshan played a really good innings, but unfortunately, Ben Stokes got the better of him. Now with Shubman Gill and KL Rahul, I think it's going to be a really important partnership, to say the least. Looking at India's lower middle order, where the 7 wickets fell for 40 runs, I think a collapse is on the cards. If the first wicket is taken pretty quickly, or there's a couple of wickets early on, then I think we can be rest assured that the collapse is around the corner. So I guess from an Indian point of view, they need to be really careful. Obviously the first session, as the cliche goes, is going to be very crucial for Team India. So I hope they see the first session off. Otherwise, they'll lose a couple of wickets. Then we are looking at the likes of the lower order like Shardul Thakur. Karan Nair got out for a duck, so confidence will be low. So hopefully India stitch up a partnership, at least cross that 250 run mark before they lose couple of wickets. But I don't think it's looking great for India in this test match. If they had taken all the opportunities, they would have got at least a 150 run lead. But since they messed up a lot of opportunities and the team selection was not up to the mark, I guess India is looking down the barrel. And I know the experts are saying India is slightly in front, but for me, as I mentioned earlier, I don't see them winning this match. On the contrary, they are in a very tricky position where if they lose 2 more wickets here, and that will cause them to pretty much collapse because of the lower order. And England, I expected them to come out firing based on their ball approach, and that's exactly what they did. They came out all guns blazing. India did pick up 2 early wickets, but they couldn't get rid of the lower order, and that's been the problem for the last few series now. And from far, as a non-specialist, looking at the matches, I feel that's a clear weakness, but the management doesn't seem to understand that. It's a pity, but I feel somewhere down the line tough calls need to be made in terms of team selection. Make sure you have the right people. I mean, there's a lot of talent in India. Get in the likes of Kuldeep Yadav, Arshdeep Singh, get those early wickets and the lower order wickets, and Bumrah is always there to pick up those important wickets. Now, one very dangerous precedent I'm seeing in the Indian team is when a superstar arises, other people tend to play around them. I feel that since Bumrah is the superstar, or is the player in the team right now, I feel the other players are sort of thinking themselves as a support player, which in any team environment you need to avoid that. As a team management and captain, you need to make sure that the other people are also feeling as important as the star player, and that gives them an advantage or a boost. If you look a few years back, India had a really potent bowling lineup, likes of Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav, and then Bumrah was coming in, and the experienced folks were picking up wickets along with the Bumrah, and that created a good, healthy bowling partnership. Obviously, the likes of Ravi Ashwin was there, but now I feel all the bowlers are depending on Jasprit Bumrah. If he doesn't pick up early wickets, the other shoulders start to droop. And also another thing I've noticed is from far I can see that Mohammad Siraj is struggling with the new ball. So I would say give him the slightly older ball and open with Arshdeep Singh for the next test match, or even for this test match. India should have gone with Shardul Thakur very early on. When you give his main strength is swinging the ball, and slightly newer ball, he will get those 1 or 2 wickets, which is a great support for Bumrah. But they brought him really late, where the batsman was in and he went to the cleaners, and he just got 6 overs, which is which dents the confidence of any player. So I hope India gets these things right for the next one. But alright, it's okay. Diesel gets his gangster energy again. He doesn't like dogs. But anyway, so that's my take on day 3. I think India is looking down the barrel unless something really drastic happens with the bowling and England cooks it up with their batting. Let's see. It'll be a great. It will be great to watch. Hopefully, you guys watch day 4 and obviously day 5 as well. I'll come back with more review of the match and also try to sneak in this review whenever I can in some exciting location. So yeah, till then, keep watching, stay safe, and we all love cricket. Keep loving cricket and keep watching Test cricket. All right, bye from us and also Dizu. Bye bye.